You are now listening to Nexxlegacy Radio, a radio station for the people.
KeKe Wyatt.
Miss KeKe Wyatt.
Hello?
How are you, my queen?
Oh, thank you. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and I want to welcome you to Max Radio, brought to you by Nexxlegacy. And it is an honor and a privilege to be able to have dialogue with you this early morning, afternoon. So all is well in your camp, right? You're doing well?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
Not a problem. And actually, since we are in the process of talking about folks in a positive light, I want to talk about you for a quick second. Let me give you a couple of little stats out there that I feel like the radio world and people out there listening should appreciate. Like, I mean, you pretty much grabbed your fourth studio album, Rated Love, which is available on iTunes, Amazon, and local spots as far as physical copies, Best Buy, Walmart, across the country. Rated Love debuted in the top 20 Billboard charts, R&B charts, independent albums. To me, I feel like in a world where a lot of people say it can't be done, you're actually doing it and doing it damn well. So I got to give you credit where credit's due. I mean, it's an amazing journey so far, right, with the reception everybody's gotten.
Thank you. I'm very excited because I put this out on my own label, which I recently just started, called Erotic Entertainment, which is my name spelled backwards. And the fact that it's doing all these numbers and charting and all that stuff, I mean, it's very overwhelming, and it's a wonderful feeling.
And with it being a wonderful fit, because to me, it's like when I got it, it was a breath of fresh air. And I'm saying that to say, your voice has always been a highlight and legendary in my book, and just for the simple fact that in a world where everybody can get everything easy, the fact that we are going to local spots to go get your albums, people are downloading it, buying it from off these social media sites. It's a beautiful look, and it's also humbling at the same time, because people, like I said, can be able to get it in different ways. So it's a good look, and it's appreciative to be able to see that you're still doing it and doing it at a high level. Because to me, I think this is one of your best albums.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, KeKe, I'm saying this to say, like, you know, your other three albums is tremendous. I mean, you know, top flight and everything. But this one, I think it brings out a lot of diversity in your. It just seems like you know how certain things can get as you grow and get older with, you know, how you handle your voice. It's like fine wine, baby. It's all good. It's all good, and it takes us to another level where we need this kind of music. So I'm over here just reveling and appreciating all that you are. So, you know, you got to forgive me for a minute.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because I really put, like, all my hard, you know, work and my heart and tears and long nights, like, doing this album and doing it the way that I wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote, you know, this album, and so I tell people all the time it's like my own journal.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, it's hard for artists to go from one thing that people know for show to something that is very near and dear to their heart. And, you know, the fact that everybody is loving it and all that, it's great. It really is great.
Well, you talked about the journey, and KeKe, you talked about the journey of just, you know, starting your label, making sure that every I is dotted, T is crossed, and as a businesswoman and a wife and a mom, inspire a lot of us, because even us guys, when we look at hardworking business women like yourself and others, like, what our motivation is always turned up times 10. So, it can be done. So let the people know, like, it's a process, of course, but also there's a lot of sleepless nights, and you got to get up early in the morning to get certain things taken care of that normally you would probably be in bed if you could, right?
Sometimes I don't even get sleep. Sometimes I'll be up 24 hours straight, 48 hours. I have done it, working. And I travel with my youngest. She just turned 1. And so I travel with her. And so when I tell you my hands are full, and I had 8 children, and, married life and all that stuff. So when I tell you I'll be out here getting it with no sleep. My mama always said, honey, look, you're going to have plenty of time to rest your eyeballs when you on your cooling board. When they put you in that ground. You got plenty of time to rest then. It's time to work. Time to grind. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, hey, that was instilled in me as a little girl.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Max Radio, brought to you by Nexxlegacy, has guest KeKe Wyatt on. And don't forget, people, fourth studio album, Rated Love, is available on iTunes, Amazon. Go pick it up at your local spots, and celebrate everything that is KeKe Wyatt. Definitely hashtag. Do all the things you need to do to promote her social media, website, all that good stuff. And when you look at the business KeKe today, at this day and age, and I know you have a lengthy history of singing, not just family background, church, and the whole deal, but just looking at the evolution of music, what's your opinion as far as the state of it? And a lot of people have different tug-of-war type of situations when it comes to it as far as that goes, but what's your opinion about the state of music and its responsibility of it?
I think with R&B, people keep saying that it's dying or it has died and all that, and I'm like, no, it has not. You just don't buy it. People don't buy it. They don't play it. There's people out here like Joe, Madison, Chrisette Michelle, like all these people out here that are singing real music, and they're saying that it's dying or it's dead. No, that's not true. I don't think that that's true. I think that it is living and it is breathing very well. What I think is they're playing, what people are paying to have played.
Right.
If you know what I mean. Hey, if somebody's going to give me a good old coin to play their record over and over and over, I'm going to play that record.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of the kind of world we are now. But I think music is still very much alive, and sometimes you have to go searching for it, but
Absolutely.
It's there.
And
it's really there.
And KeKe, I was getting ready to say, it's out there. You just got to go find it. It's not as, I think, because we're about the same age, so we kind of grew up in that era where we appreciated a lot more before social media, before we were giving too much, in my opinion. Like, the appreciation factor, I feel like, needs to be turned up times 10.
I'm not nowhere near my 40. No, honey, I'm 80s.
You're not. You may not be up there like me, but you came from that era where it was still appreciative, though. Like,
we're the same age. Nobody, no,
oh, look at you. You are.
My mother's only 53.
Oh, that's young. There you go. Okay. Got you. You are funny. You are funny.
I'm just saying, no offense, but
no doubt.
No, sir.
No doubt. But
please, okay. Let me. I just got in my 30s. Let me.
I heard that.
Jesus. Let me get in them first.
Yeah, we'll talk about just got a little bit more youth in me, but still, KeKe, you still came from that era growing up that you still had that opportunity to see its evolution beforehand. So it's different than where it was growing up.
All the social media and everything.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. You are too much.
Where they didn't really pay to play. They actually played the
yes.
record because they loved it.
Yes.
My first love. Now I was 18 when my first love came out.
Okay.
And when that song came out, that was around the time where, they played what they wanted to play on the radio. If it was good, they played it because my first love wasn't even supposed to be a single.
Right.
It was just supposed to be an album cut, and it ended up being like in the top 3 forever and ever and ever.
Mhm.
So you know what I mean. So that, you're right. Like they played just good music then, but now it's whatever.
It's different.
It's out there. It ain't dead. It lives on. Just go look for it.
Amen to that. Max Radio brought to you by Nexxlegacy. As KeKe Wyatt is my guest, and real quick on that too. You remember the days of where people used to call and say, "Hey, can you play that KeKe Wyatt joint?" You know what I'm saying? And people would do that, and then they would do it over.
Man, nothing. You're so right. You can't do that no more. You can't say, call and request my song.
Right.
Online.
Right.
Man.
Hey, KeKe, you're doing something.
I just do it on my own social media.
And I was getting ready to say that too because your very popular KeKe cover series. I gotta send you some love on that because you are doing something that I feel is revolutionary in a sense because you are peeling back layers of very classic songs that matter in my opinion, and you're putting your twist to it, which is amazing because your voice is legendary. I mean, come on now. So what made you get that started? What made you do that?
I'm always running around the house singing different songs, and one day my husband Michael Jamar was like, "Hey, why don't you just record that? Why don't you get in there and do something?" And then my PR, her name is Fairly, she's like, "KeKe, you need to, there's something you need to do." So then pretty much everybody just started coming at me. So I said, I'm gonna go record something and see how it does. And I did Mary J. Going Down, and people was just like, "Oh my God, what you doing next?" And I'm like, okay. So I did another one, and then they're like, "What you doing next?" So I'm like, okay. So I'm just going to have to do 10 or 12 of them and put them on a CD or put them on a digital, and sell it as KeKe covers. I like doing it now. It's fun.
And
everybody's like, "KeKe, what song you doing next? I want to put my bid in." Like, okay. Now, what's your bid? I'm sure you got what? What you want me to do next?
Well, I mean, see, you asked the question, so I'm gonna have to just throw it out there, just because, I mean,
I knew it.
I mean, but see, this one's different though. The classic Luther Vandross, Gregory Hines, Nothing Better Than Love. I think, I mean, can you do that for a brother KeKe? I think that might be legendary though. I think you can handle it.
Well, okay, now see, this is when my age comes into play because I don't even know that song. What is it? I swear to God, I'm so serious.
I'm gonna have to send it to you. I'm gonna have to send it to you through your management team so I can just give you the link to check it out. I mean, to me that song has always been a favorite because I'm a romantic guy, so that one has message after message after message to it, and also one more. Latest Greatest Inspiration by Teddy P.
How does that go?
I'm going to have to send that one to you, too. But I'm telling you, KeKe, when you listen to it, KeKe, when you listen to it, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, this is champion stuff right here. So I got a feeling.
I know turn off the lights. Now I know that tonight I can't go.
Mm-hmm.
Now who does that? Who song is that?
Oh, that's Teddy. That's Teddy P. Yep, that's Teddy P too.
Okay. Because he was like, turn them off. Like, he was like, girl, I said turn them off right now. But, now I know that, but I don't know the other one.
Oh yeah, let
Send them to me because now I want to hear them.
I'm gonna do that as soon as we're done, young lady. So yeah, that is you know, those two I just picked just off the top of my head because those are like classics, and I think you could do a wonderful job with anything really because of your voice and your range, and you got it. But those two just came off the top of my head because those are two songs that actually, you know, make a brother feel a certain way. You know what I mean? As far as, you know, love, life, and the whole deal. So, you know.
All right. Well, I'm the master of love. I love love. Rated love.
Absolutely.
What we got going on?
Rated love.
After that Rated Love tour I got coming up.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. And then I'm on reality TV later on in the year. Okay. Showcasing some old love and hate and love again and some other stuff. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And then I'm doing Essence. Let's see. I got a lot of stuff coming up and going on, so I'm really excited. And thank you so much for having me on your show and letting me tell the world about what I'm doing.
And I'm proud of you. And let me say this before I let you go: is I'm proud of not just the talent that you have. I'm proud of the brand that you have created for yourself. Because to me, I always believe that when you start doing certain things, and you start, you know, allowing the fan base into your personal talents and things like that, like, you know, you create a name for yourself in a sense, right? So the brand you're creating as not just this wonderful businesswoman, mom, wife, the whole deal, but you're inspiring a lot of us men, women, children, stuff like that, just because of how you go about your everyday grind. And, you know, this man out here in California appreciates you, and I know a lot of listeners out there is definitely Team KeKe all day, you know, 24/7, 365. That's what we do.
I just want people to know that, you know, just because celebrities are celebrities, we still are human beings. We still, you know, put our feet to the ground and walk on this earth. And we're not perfect, you know, but everybody does have a heart. Everybody deserves love. And look, I just want everybody to know.
That's why it's rated love. That's why you've rated it love, right?
Oh yeah. And you know, like seriously, like even on reality TV and stuff, like that's very hard to do as a person because people are very judgmental and they think how they want to think and they judge people how they want to judge them, you know, and it's like, hey, no. I am human.
Right.
I am not perfect. We all fall short. We all, you know, have to learn. We have to live and learn and all that. And so, you know, showcasing that to the world is scary, but at the same time, I know that I am helping somebody. And that's really my main mission in life, is to help people and save some souls, honey.
Hey, and you're doing a wonderful job at it because, you know, like I said, your music is an extension to that soul, and you got it in a lot of ways. So that's why I've, you know, not just followed your career, but just really appreciate everything that you have done and continue doing it because, you know, we're rooting you over here and we're celebrating you. And we're playing your music because we love it, not just because of other things. You know what I mean? So we
and that's why I love y'all. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, KeKe, come on, it's
like y'all, man.
KeKe, it's hot though. Like, so I mean, how can you deny hotness? If Love Me, which is getting a lot of love, and we spinning it, so why could we not? We got to. I feel like I owe you that at least.
You don't owe me nothing, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And I appreciate you. Make sure you people go pick up Rated Love, which is available on iTunes, Amazon. Make sure you go get it. Physical copies, which I do. I pick mine up at Best Buy. So I need everybody to go get it. Walmart, other music retailers across the globe. And, you know, just keep celebrating this young lady. Show that love like we all we all need to show Miss KeKe Wyatt. Thank you, dear, for taking some time to hang out with us on Nexxlegacy.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. I'll be in touch, and I'll send that email with the link to those 2 songs so you can go check it out.
Turn them all.
Thank you. All right, appreciate you, KeKe. Love you.
Really, bye.
Bye.
You too, honey. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.